Hello friends, in this video we will discuss row span, column span and caption property. We will also apply color to the tables. So first of all, coming on to spanning. Spanning allows you to extend table rows and columns across multiple other rows and columns. So first of all, we'll discuss row span. So row span allows the cells to span across multiple rows, as you can see on this web page. So how we will be doing it, let's discuss on the HTML page. So we have already discussed this border and border collapse property in my previous video. Please watch out that to know more about it. So in this case, we go on to the row span property. So when we give the value of row span property as 2, the cells are spanned across 2 rows. See, it's spanned across 2 rows. Now suppose I change the value to 3 and I add on one more row to it. I save it and I refresh it. So you see the cells are spanned across 3 rows now. So depending on the value you give in row span, things will change for you. Another thing you must have noticed is this width. So in this case, I have given width as 70%. So in this case, you see the table width is 70% of your page. So if you want to increase or decrease, you can change the value here. Suppose I give 50%. So if I make the change, see, now it is covering 50% of my page. So depending on the width you give, that much space will be occupied by the table. And border property we use to give the borders. By default, the table doesn't have any borders. And border dash collapse property is to collapse the borders into one. Now coming on to the column span property. So let me show it to you first. So in this case, as you see, the cells are spanned across multiple columns. So this is the column span property for you. How to do so? So other things are the same. We go to the TH part and I give the value of column span as 2. So when I give the value as 2, you see the cell is spanned across 2 columns. You can make the change here in column span and accordingly things will change for you. Other things are same, which we have already discussed, like the width and other properties. Now coming on to the third part where we apply the caption. So how to give so? So again, these properties are the same, which we have discussed. Now coming on to border dash spacing property. So this property is used to give spacing between the borders. So when I apply 10 pixels, you see there is a lot of space in between. So suppose I go and change it to 5 pixels, for example. So accordingly, it will change. Suppose I make it 25 pixels, for example. See, so I've given a lot of space, so it shows up like that. Suppose I make it 10 pixel, the size is going to change. So this defines the spacing between the borders. Then we have the padding property, which we already discussed in my previous video. This is used to give the space around the content. So we'll discuss these IDs in a while. Let's first come on to the caption property. So if you want to give the captions at the top, then you simply have to give the caption tag, write whatever title you want to write in between, and close the caption tag as we have done in this case. The caption is at the top and you can just give it in the caption tag. Now, if you want to apply different colors to the table, so the command is if you use table style is equal to background dash color red. So if you apply the color red, see it applies to this table, right? So here in this case, I wanted different colors to my different rows. So what I did was I applied different IDs to it. So as you know, for creating an ID, it has to start with a hash and then a unique name and I use the property background dash color light green. So I get the first row with green color, light green color. So because I have applied this to the TR tag, TR ID is equal to C01, which means my first row will have the light green color, which is given inside the C01 ID. Accordingly, in my second row, I wanted some other color. Here in this example, I've used light blue. So light blue is applied. The third one is light pink. So apply whatever color you want in the respective TR tags, and that particular row will have that particular color. Now coming on to if I want the caption at the bottom, then in that case, along with the caption tag, you have to put style is equal to caption dash side bottom, and the caption will come at the bottom of the table. So this is how the property changes. Another thing you must have noticed here is I have made use of this ID 01, and you see a single color is applied. Why so? Because in my different TR tags, I have not applied any IDs or any colors, any styling. So I have just used the styling part in the table tag, which is series 01 is light green in color. So only light green color is applied to this particular table. So this is how you can apply the caption at the bottom, and you can apply the different colors to different rows or your entire table, and your border dash collapse property will collapse the borders into one. See here, we have two different borders here, but whereas we just have one border in this table, right? So this is how things work for you. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.